Hey everybody, Batmerk here today. I'm going to be reviewing AMON AMARTH'S The Great Heathen Army. A lot of metal bands I listened to, they were, creating a lot of metal albums over the whole pandemic time. So a lot of good stuff's coming out over the summer. So I'm really pumped up about that. This album, the album with Odin on our side, it has 9 tracks. This is it right here. I got the CD. It's pretty cool. Kind of got like these almost like cards you can make, like trading cards of just like the characters. They're the dudes of the band. But yeah, and then there's the back of it. There's the CD right there. Got this badass Heathen army on there. It's a beautiful, looks like a digital painting, but they always have really cool artwork on their CDs. And here's the back. Got the it's basically the same thing. But yeah, man, we could get into the tracks right now. These are them right there, the 9 tracks. The first track on here is Get in the Ring. This one has it's a pretty heavy opener, and it really just like sets the stage for like the whole album. There's some really sick like tremolo picking in there, or tremolo, however you want to call it. And there's some dope lyrics. It really pumps you up. It's almost like a I don't know, I would say it's kind of like a song you would play like if you were in like the UFC or something like that, and you wanted to get in the ring, and that's basically what they do. The song rocks. The lyrics, like I said, are really good in here. Really pump you up, really straightforward. It really sets the tone of the album, and yeah, it's video is kind of got this it's kind of got like a Mad Max feel to it. It was really cool to see them do something cool like that. I was in a band once, and I always thought that would have been like a cool way to set yourself up, to give yourself kind of like a road warrior feel to, like a post-apocalyptic feel, post-apocalyptic feel, big dusty trench coats and things like that. But yeah, it had like a Thunderdome vibe to it, and it's pretty badass. The second track on this one is the title track, The Great Heathen Army. And this one, it has like a heavy main riff in there. It just really kind of starts off kind of slow, and yeah, it's kind of nothing too crazy, but it's pretty badass. And the drums and the guitar and the bass, they just sync up really good. A lot of chugs that just kind of going, hand in hand together. It's got like this really catchy chorus in here, and the video, it's kind of got like a old school kind of like Dungeons and Dragons feel to it, where it has the bands playing, and it's the Great Heathen Army, and they're taking over. And there's a lot of interviews out right now with the band on how they made the album, and it's basically like the singer, he usually picks like the topics and stuff like that, and he didn't want to like do the Great Heathen Army, it's like an easy topic, it's just like, he didn't want to do it, and he felt that like he wanted to wait, but he's like, what, fuck it, I'm gonna get in there and just do it, and they did that. But yeah, the song's sick. The third one on here is Heathen. I thought they were gonna do something with like Hadrian's Wall from like King Arthur or whatnot, but no, it's about the actual goat from Norse myth and folklore or whatnot, and it's just a fun beer drinking song, and it has the has like something, like the chorus you chant in the bar, and it's got a goat at the end, like bah, like they're just having fun, you know what I mean? The band does that. They're not afraid to like fucking have a little fun and take themselves too seriously. Sometimes the metal shit could, sometimes I don't know, man. Metalheads, we could take ourselves a little too seriously sometimes. I know it is metal and it is fucking metal as fuck, and we got do that, but sometimes we gotta have some fucking fun, have some beers, you know what I mean? And if the song fits, fuck it. And Amon, they've been doing that. Amon Amarth's been putting out kind of like drinking songs like every album. It's pretty fun, and when you're listening to this song in a bar, you're gonna love it. But yeah, there's this really cool like focus lead that's going throughout this song too. It's catchy. It has like this really fucking cool like heavy rhythm in there. Makes me want to like, I don't know, crack a cold beer, and it's just the rhythm part, like before the lead comes in. It's real heavy and basic, but it's catchy. I love that shit. I love a good rhythm that isn't, before the lead just coming in. The fourth on here is I think it's the heaviest track of the whole album. It's called Odin Owns You All. He's like owning all you guys. Yeah, heaviest track. It's got thunderous double bass. It's got a sweet solo in it. The main melody in here is really fucking catchy. And also, yeah, it's got this like heavy, like systematic, like surgical breakdown. On a side note, I will say this too about the album. It's very the production's very tight on here, and yeah, it's like super duper tight production, super crisp sounding. You know, some people aren't into that, but I like that. I appreciate both styles. If you're gonna do that, you know, that's cool. And yeah, definitely a tight track right there. The sixth track on here is the fifth track on here is Find a Way or Make One. And I think this one on here is like just a catchy Viking rock and roll song. I was like, oh shit, they're doing this. And with Amon Amarth, they're always bringing something different to the table with each album, with their sound, with their artwork, with the presentation. And yeah, to me, this was almost like a fucking AC/DC song. It had AC/DC amping vibes going in there. And I know they're fans of AC/DC, and you could totally feel it and you could hear it, you know. It has a great message in it, the lyrical content. The bass sticks out a little bit if you listen to it. There's little, like little, quick little fills in there. It's really cool to always hear that. I always like it when the bass sticks out. And yeah, most of the song, the bass is definitely there. And the video, again, on this one's really cool too. It has like a Mike Judge, like Office Space vibe to it. And it's just showing like, you know, office metalheads like most people, most of us probably are, you know, or blue collar metalheads listening to Amon Amarth, you know, and they're going full Viking mode. What's the next track on here? The next track on here is Dawn of Norseman. Yeah, Dawn of Norseman. And this is my favorite track on here. It's got that classic Amon Amarth feel, fast double bass, dope guitar leads. It's got a proper acoustic section that transposes into a heavy attack breakdown right in the middle of the song. And there's catchy you know, harmonies throughout. You know, it sounds like a fleet of Viking ships coming at you. You know, I don't know what else to say about that. The next track on here is the Saxons and Vikings. This one right here is basically it's like a duel going between a Saxon and a Viking, and it's actually got a vocal appearance by a dual vocal appearance by Biff Byford from the band Saxon. So I didn't even read it, and I already knew it was him. I could tell, like, it was his voice. I was like, dude, they probably put the fucking singer of Saxon in here, bro. And they did. It was him. And the song's fucking tight, dude. It has this Nuwambum like intro feel to it to me, and kind of a classic heavy metal sound in the beginning. It's basically like he'll just be screaming some lyrics or yelling them, and it's just him and like a little bit of percussion, kind of quiet, no guitars, just going in and off. Going back and forth, switching off, and it's pretty cool. I like that a lot about the song, and it's got classic like speed in there too. It's a fast song. The chorus is catchy too, and they're both again going back and forth like dueling. And he co-wrote the lyrics, from my understanding, from the dude from Saxon. And yeah, I'd say also the eighth song on here. Just a straight up classic Amon Amarth sounding song. Skagul Rides With Me, that's the name of it. You know, just a really good made Amon Amarth sounding song. You know, it's got the classic tremolo, you know, the epic double bass, thundering. You know, the type of stuff that we like about him. Whoever, you know, if you're a fan of him, what you're looking for, it's got that stuff in there. And the final track on here is the Serpent's Trail, and this one right here. This one is it's like a dark rockin' track. But it's metal, but it rocks. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's fucking kind of like an AC/DC feel to it. It's got a heavy, catchy chorus. It's got a melodic midsection. The vocal delivery on here is fucking cool, man. He's doing he's talking about walking down this trail and eventually walking through Helheim to meet Hel and Niflheim, and it's really cool. And yeah, it's solid. It actually reminded me of a book that I'm working on right now. This is it right here. It's called Hell War, and it's about a Viking bounty hunter. And I'll leave it at that. And he's in a metal band. But yeah, all in all, man, this fucking album is great. I love it. Amon Amarth. Oh, and I'll say that the last song on here, every song on here is catchy as fuck. But I will say, like, in a closing statement, solid polished production, killer vocals, bass, drums, guitars, and they made a a rockin' melodic death metal Viking album. So, and they pulled it off, and it's fucking awesome. I can't wait for the next one. Give it 2 horns way up. And if you guys want, if you want to, you know, support the channel or support me, I make comic books, and this is my book right here. It's called Butch Cleaver. It's live on Kickstarter. I just launched it, a ninja launch, about 5 days ago, and it's about this butcher who gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse, and that curse gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. So he's trying to come back and find out who killed him, trying to solve his murder. And this is this is Butch Cleaver 2. It's going to be on the campaign as well. It's an alternate cover. And there's the first one. I got a limited number of those. And the first 3 backers are going to get a Bristol head sketch by me. Similar to that, it's going to be 7x10. And there's a bunch of cards and stickers. And you'll also get a MP3 track, by Nightmare Nemesis of the song Butch Cleaver. Here's some of the internal work. And yeah, it's got Vikings and pirates and cowboys, Native Americans, all kinds of stuff like that. It's basically Evil Dead and Hammer Horror thrown into a spaghetti western. So that's it right there. If you guys want, check it out on Kickstarter. I'll have a link in the description. And I was at the beer store today, and I came upon this this beer right here. This is the EINSTOK. Arctic Lager, and I don't think I've ever tried this one. EINSTOK's getting pretty popular now. I'm starting to see them everywhere. It's like one of the main. It's the biggest beer company that comes from Scandinavia. So metal recycle forever. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a tug at it. My favorite beer by them is the Wee Heavy. I did a review of that with my I think it's from the Berserker album of AMON AMARTH'S. So yeah, you look at my little doodle right there, my little Viking dude. It's always fun to draw every day. I recommend, if you're into drawing or not drawing, it's a good way to decompress your brain and get in there and draw for 10 minutes, even if you're doodling. So that right there. This is one of those beers you kind of just want to probably have like with a barbecue or whatnot. Iceland's magnificent glaciers draw curious legends from around the world. Experience the taste of Icelandic paradise with an Arctic lager. Brewed with Citra and Citra Cairo hops, our dry hopped lager delivers a full flavored and refreshing taste for all adventurous Vikings. Well, sounds like it's perfect for me. Wow, dude. That's like super duper smooth. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fucking Viking metalhead. Give it 2 horns way up. Thanks for watching, folks. If you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, then this is a place for you. If you want to smash like and subscribe, that'd be fucking awesome. If not, cool. I just appreciate you take the time to watch that. You took the time watching this. You guys have a great week. Be bold, be brave, and remember, roll the bones to know your role. Thanks, guys. Bye.